Alright, Project Energy. Here we are. Gonna take a road trip in the 2019 Bolt Chevrolet Premier. Have full charge, 262 miles on the odometer. We were going 134 miles one way. So essentially it should be not a bad trip. We're going to do a little driving around while I am going to be there over the 2 days. And then we're going to make that 132 mileage trip back. It is currently 60 degrees. Nice fall day. So just wanted to kind of jump on here real quick and make a little video of just starting out, just leaving, and hopefully, if I have to charge, it should be definitely on the way back in a couple days. But if I have to charge, it will not be very long. As you guys know, the Bolt's charging speed isn't the best. I'm going to try to limit my speed to around 62 miles an hour. It is 6 o'clock in the evening, so temperature is probably going to go down into the 50s before I get to where I'm going. So any advantage that I can get, I'm going to try to take. Just because I really don't want to have to sit at the charger for 30 minutes, just because this one is a little bit of a slow charger, even DC fast charging, but it won't be too bad if I have to do a little bit of DC fast charging here on this trip. I've made several trips, 2 hours there and back, no issue, but it were more of same day, so I didn't do a lot of driving around in between. So it's going to be interesting to see, with a little bit of extra miles between there. I think the last time I did that too, I wasn't full charge, so may be surprised. May end up not having to charge at all on my leg back. Nice Audi A7 there. But yep, Lynchburg, Virginia to Thomasville, North Carolina. Just a little quick business trip for some training at work. But I will update this video, and once I arrive, we're looking like a runner. Probably arrive a little after 8 o'clock. It's about 2 hours from where I'm at. Not sure why it's quite 2 hours with only 134 miles. So we'll see if that changes as we progress on this journey. Thanks. So here we are. It's a new day, and made it in no problem last night to the destination. Ended up with arriving with 138 miles. No issues at all. The car this morning did say 140 miles, and I drove over here to a nice charge point, which is also free. But charge point, it isn't a DC fast charger. I am pulling right about a little over 7.1 kilowatts. Estimating around 28 miles per hour. So you can see there we got the flashing green light, and we are charging. So we're going to sit here probably for about, unfortunately, because this isn't a DC fast charger, so this is going to be about probably 40 minutes. Technically, I have enough miles to make it back. But I got to do a little bit of driving around up here. It is colder. So I didn't want to chance it with having like 8 miles on arrival. So, just to say, I'm going to charge here probably for about 40 minutes. That should give me plenty of miles to make it back tomorrow. And that should give me plenty of time to drive around up here a little bit. I'm gonna have to make a few stops up here or whatnot. So yeah, I mean, the trip hasn't been bad. Sitting here, you know, obviously if they had a DC fast charger, this would probably only be about 15 minutes, maybe, to give me what I needed. But the closest DC fast charger from where I'm at is probably at least 20 minutes. Then it's going to deduct miles to drive there, to drive back. There is a DC fast charger on my route home, but I probably won't stop because I think I'll be fine. So, like I said, this is free. Always a plus, because I am getting paid mileage for this trip. So it's always good when you can get mileage, paid mileage on an electric vehicle. Definitely works out to your advantage. Yeah, definitely seems like a really nice area. It's not. It is some stores and like some strip malls over here where I'm at. Nothing's really open. Nothing really of interest to me. But you know, to each his own. But it is nice. It's clean. The parking's kind of weird because they got these concrete things for your parking in front of your parking thing at the EV, in front of the EV charger. So I mean, I'm assuming so you don't hit the charger, because none of these other parking spaces have it. But definitely makes it tough with getting your vehicle in and getting the cord to reach. Does looks like it on the top back portion. I could have pulled that cord off a little bit, but needless to say, it wasn't that bad. I was able to pull in, no issues at all. Just had to kind of size it up a couple times, so it took me twice to get the car pulled in. But we're going to get all charged up, and I will update here in a few minutes once we're finished charging, and what miles we have, and update on the last leg of the trip on the way home. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe. All right, what's going on, Project Energy? Back from my trip. Actually just pulled in the driveway. We're gonna try to figure out how to flip this camera, but anyways, great trip. Car did well. I had a charge for about 45 minutes at a, it wasn't a DC fast charger. Obviously, if it had been a DC fast charger, it would have been like a 10-minute charge, but I did have to do a quick little charge before heading back. But definitely no problems. I think I had 155 miles charge and 128 mile trip back, and I'm back in the driveway. Some of that was 70, a lot of that was 70 mile an hour, so 18 miles left on the odometer. I'm gonna spin this around and show you here. Yep, 18 miles left on the odometer there, and not a odometer, excuse me, left of range, battery range. I don't know why I said odometer, but anyway, definitely great trip. Car did well. Biggest thing is, which in this instance, I would say it would have been great to have something that charged faster, but in the town and the area I was in, there was no DC fast chargers available. There was no Tesla chargers available. So it really wouldn't have honestly mattered. I mean, like, there was a DC fast charger probably 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm sure there was a Tesla charger probably within 15 minutes. Would have made more sense on the Tesla, I think, because you could have went there and essentially got up to like 90% or something if you would have wanted to relatively quick, or even another EV. But in the Bolt, it didn't really make sense to drive an additional 20 miles to DC fast charge to drive 20 miles back to where I needed to be. So I just charged where I was at, like a 7 kilowatt charger. It was free. So great experience. First road trip of actually having to charge. And I mean, I've put a little over 12,000 miles on this car, and probably had it less than 8 months. So that's all I got, guys. Let's have a great rest of your day.